Hey, welcome to Drive Time with Robin and African Payment Solutions. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. And today I think I'm going to talk about something that I find quite interesting about Africa is like interoperability is a big challenge because the payments infrastructure across Africa is really fragmented. And in a recent video I talked about the wholesale infrastructures and the different regions and what's happening there from a real-time gross settlement perspective. But today I'm going to talk about how this 90% cash payments landscape is rapidly transitioning to digital payments. There's obviously a need for frictionless cross-border and digital mobile payments and financial inclusion, which is like igniting structural changes across the African financial landscape to facilitate and make this happen. No one wants to be left out, and we've got this combination of traditional payment structures and systems and these more innovative ways of operating, and the traditional guys are trying to find ways to become more relevant and to cooperate in order to get traction across the continent. So nobody wants to get left out, and these combination of payment systems and user bases, bringing them together from a global payments net perspective to like a mad scramble for market share effectively. So joining forces to connect the wholesale back-end payment networks that can be plugged into, and then the user interfaces built on them over time. And just to mention a couple of them that are quite high-end. So your cards are teaming up with your mobile money because mobile money is the dominant, other than South Africa and Nigeria, mobile money is the dominant way to pay across Africa, and particularly sub-Saharan Africa. And so cards trying to leverage these client bases. And for example, there's a recent cooperation between Visa and MFS, who's pretty much a remittance company, to add a virtual Visa card to 180 million mobile wallets to facilitate cross-border payments. So that's a biggie. And then there's another one like mobile money interoperability initiatives, because your mobile monies are all fragmented. And there's initiatives like Mawali and Mojaloop. Mojaloop is a open source project funded and driven by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation with the aim of providing low-cost interoperable payment systems to ramp up financial inclusion. And then a third one is MasterCard, for example, investing in Jumia, which is probably the biggest online e-commerce platform across Africa. I'm not sure whether take a lot of Jumia, or anyway, multi-country is probably Jumia. So they've invested in them, and Network International, which is kind of a back end, a bit like a mixed kind of payment platform, which is the biggest back end payment platform network in the UAE and Africa. So yeah, that's give you an idea of what's happening from across the continent and from a consolidation and innovation perspective. But at the moment, it's cards and mobile monies. The only way you're going to get to these things is through our consolidation of them. So if you're looking for online payment at the checkout for mobile money and card, give us a shout. Go to africanpaymentsolutions.com, send us an inquiry, and let's see how we can get you paid across the continent. So thanks. That was an awesome start to our week. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope the week works out really well for you. Talk about it tomorrow.